After over a decade at Bryan High School and even longer in education, Principal Buban has announced his upcoming retirement at the end of the school year. Now he joins us in the studio tonight to tell us more about that. First, congratulations and thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We wanted to start off, what made you want to take the step to go into retirement?
Well, I've kind of felt like I was on the back nine of my career over the last few years, and I didn't want to get to the point where I was burned out and didn't want to come to work and be at school, and so it felt like the right time to step away, spend some more time with my family, and to do the things I want to do.
Still being able to give your fullest to the district and also now take some time for your family.
Yeah.
When we look back at your time with the district, is there any moments or achievements that stand out to you?
Well, I think starting off, Mr. Jerry Ellis hired me from Houston, I guess 23 years ago, and it's been a nice ride. I mean, Bryan ISD has been good to me, my family. There are numerous things. I could go on and on about a lot of the good things that we've done over the years. But I think, by and large, I think making sure that Bryan High School has been successful and making progress has been one of the highlights of my career.
Absolutely. When we talk about moving forward, we know that you still have a little bit of time with the district.
Sure, yeah.
We don't want to overlook that. But will you, by chance, be involved in the process as far as they look for the next principal?
I don't know if I'm going to be how involved I'm going to be in the process, but I have offered my services to help transition whoever it may be that steps into my seat. So we'll see. I'm not walking away from it. I'm going to help make sure that that Bryan High has a successful transition for the new person.
I know that you mentioned now that you're looking ahead to retirement, spending more time with your family. Are there any big plans or anything exciting for your next chapter?
I think one of the biggest things that my wife would like to do would be to travel. And we've got a big trip coming up in October already. And so that's, one of the things that we would like to do.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I think a trip is always a good way to spend your time. So that's exciting. It's coming up so soon.
Yep.
When we talk about stepping away, you mentioned that you're not just going to walk away, that you want us to continue to see the success of the district. What is your hope for the district as you do step into retirement?
That we continue to progress. As everybody knows, school districts have a lot of challenges that they face at this point in time. And so my hope is that they find ways that they can continue to be successful and serve the community and the children of Bryan.
I know that we've got some people watching who are Viking students and parents, people who you have gotten to know throughout the years. I know whether that's through Bryan ISD or throughout the community. Do you have a message for them or any person who you've met through this role throughout the years?
Well, I said that, Bryan High School, Bryan ISD provides a quality education. All of my kids have gone through Bryan schools from kindergarten through 12th grade, and they're all successful. And so, and that goes, it's the same for other kids that have gone through Bryan schools. There are a lot of talented young men and women in Bryan. And if you're considering schools, Bryan ISD, Bryan schools it's a great place to get an education and to live.
Well, certainly a bittersweet moment, but we appreciate you coming in and telling us about your next steps forward. And again, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Well, we appreciate it. And thank you for coming in. We're going to take a look outside and be right back after this.